Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavid Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Aryati tarasivara dhagavarisa gugayil Rami paramatuman Arunachala Ramanan Parivalvulam Muruganala Paranarndidu Guhayarndu Arivam Vizhitiravai Nisam Arivai Adu Veliyam Annamalayai Adiyenai Andandre Aviyudal Kondayanakor Kurayundo Kurayum Gunamum Niyallal Yenne Nivatrai Yennuyire Yennam Yeduvo Adu Seivai Kanne Undan Kazhalinayil Kadar Peruke Taruvaye Kanne Undan Kazhalinayil Kadar Peruke Taruvaye. Om Atimadura Chapa Hastam Aparimitam Modabhana Saubhagyam Arunam Atishaya Karunam Abhinava Kulasundarim Vande. Om Aim Hrim Shri. Shri Arunachalam. Arul Niraivana Amudakadale Virikadiral Yavum Virungum Aruna Giriparamanmave Kilarulappunandrai Viriparudiyaga Vilangu Sittiramami Hudellam Semmalaye Ninpale Uttidamai Nindre Odungidumal Nittiyamum Nanendridayam Nadithiduvayalun per Tanidayam Endriduvardam Ahamuhamaranda Amalamadi Tannal Ahamidudan Yengelum Endrainde Ahavuruvai Nangarindu Munnir Nadi polum moyume Unkan Arunachalaneyo. So in this Arunachala Pancharatnam, we saw Bhagavan giving the Swarupa Lakshanam in the first verse. He says, Arul Niraivana Amudakadale. This is one of the most chaste expression. Arul Niraivana. Bhagavan, Arunachala. Who is Arunachala? Arul Niraivanavar, who is full of grace. He is brimming with grace. Arul Niraivana. Amudakadal. He is ocean. Ocean of what? Amudakadal. See, it is said in Lalita Sahasranam and other text, Ambal resides in that Amudakadal. Here the reference is Amudakadale, means that ocean where there is no death, no mortality, meaning immortal. So Amudakadale means it is infinite, it is all blissful. You can interpret it anyway. Amudakadale, Virikadiral Yavum Vilungum. With your wide rays, you swallow everything. Meaning, when the real knowledge shines in the heart, everything else vanishes. So, Virikadiral Yavum Vilungum Arunagiri Paramanmave. Oh Paramanmave, Kidarulappu, my heart, which is slowly opening up. Kidarulappu Nandrai Viri Padridiyaga Vilangu. May my heart lotus bloom. Thou be the sun, O Arunachala, for my heart lotus to bloom. Viri Paridi means sun. Thou be the sun, O Arunachala, for my heart lotus to bloom. Meaning, without the grace of the Paramatma, of the Lord, the heart lotus can never bloom. As I told you, you can put your efforts, you can be very intelligent, but all this is ahankara cheshta only. So the ahankara is the obstacle. It has to go means there should be something else higher than ahankara, which should really help us. That is our own Atma's grace, Atma's Atma Bhala, whatever it is. Okay. So this is what is the first two words. And the second words, with reference to the world, now Atma Arunachalan is pointed out. Semmalaye, Sittirama Mihidallam Semmalaye, Ninpale Uttidamai Ninre Odungidumal. Igudallam, all these worlds, like Chittiram, Vichittiram, Nanavam, Vichittiram, or you can say like a painting. All these are like painting or Chittiram, they rise in you. They stay in you and then they go back in you. Because you are the substratum of everything. Because you are the Paramatma. So you are the substratum of everything. Everything rises in you and everything subsides in you. But where are you? You shine as I in my heart. You dance as I in my heart. நான் என்று இதயம் நடித்திடுவையால். இதயம் நடித்திடுவையால். You dance in the heart as I. Therefore, your true name is Idayam only. People call you by Hridayam. Hrid Ayam. Ayam means this. Hrid means center. Center of everything. Hridayam. Tan Idayam endiduvardam. So the great masters who know the truth, they call you as Hridayam only. Because you are the center of the universe. So after this, Bhagavan gives out his Atma Vichara Marga. Right? That we will chant again. Aha Muha Maranda Amalamadi Tannal Ahamidudan Yengelum Yendrainde Ahavuruvai Nangarindu Munnir Nadipolum Oyume Unkan Arunachalane O. The first and foremost prerequisite for Atma Vichara is Ahamuham. So, one has to turn within. What is the meaning of turning within? One has to not give any value to any of the thoughts. entertain any of the thoughts, not to entertain any of the thoughts. So, when you give up all thoughts, then automatically it means your mind is withdrawn and introvert. Or the word ar, ahamuham ar means sharp. Here in this context, the Tamil word is not generally used in Vyavahara. So ar means sharp. It should be sharpened, meaning what? Because of chitta ekagritam, one pointed this thing, attention, it should become sharp. So for that we have to train the mind. Ahamukham ar. Through japa and all, we have to train the mind to be focused. See, for us, the attention span is very less and we get easily distracted. And in this age, tang, the message comes. So we are distracted. Overnight we go and check the message. We don't wait, let it come, so what? No, immediately. That may be a very important message. So like that, we are now distracted very often. So even when we sit for meditation, the mind is not settled. It is not in one place, it is distracted. So R means Kurna Madhyal. One pointed attention. Ahamuhamaranda Amalamadidannal. Yesterday we saw Amalam means what? Pure. Full of Sattvam. Less of Rajas and Tamas. So Tamas means dull state, Rajas means hyperactive state. So Rajas means what? Attachment. Rajas means what? Ahankara. I am. And Rajas means what? Activity and getting attached to the fruits of the action. This is called as Rajas. When a person is Rajasic, it's very hard for the mind to settle down. Very ambitious, want to achieve so much in the world outside means mind cannot be quiet now. See, especially when you sit having so much of program for the whole day, the mind will not settle down. It will be always thinking about those programs. Howsoever you sort of say no, but still. So it is not a joke. You have to really sit, giving up everything. Let all those things wait. Let whatever happens, but now is my time with myself. Meaning it is my date with myself. So like that you sit. Amala Maditannal, with a sattvic mind. Meaning what? A mind which is awake, alert and quiet. This is sattvic mind. It should be awake. It should not be drowsy or sleepy. Then nothing can happen. See, that is why when we are healthy, we have to practice all these things. When we become unhealthy, then you take medicine. All these English medicines make you so much drowsy. When you become drowsy, what Atma Vichara we can do? And alert. For that we have to eat properly, sleep properly, work and relax properly. Then only mind will be alert. See, that is very, very important, In meditation for Atma Vichara, mind should be alert. If mind is not alert, easily it will take you for a ride. Or you will go to sleep. Alert. See, it is hard work. It is not as simple as that. Chumma kadayadu. Alert and quiet. When it will be quiet? Only when it has got no attachment to the world. Only when it wants nothing from the world. And it is satisfied within. Because of Guru's Upadesha, it believes that Atma is everything. And this is the highest. And all the other things are insignificant. Like that, if you sit only, the mind will be quiet. And everything will be taken care by the Lord. That is why I always say, before sitting in meditation, we have to think of our Guru or of the Lord of the heart and offer everything unto Him, saying, Lord, you take care of everything. I don't know. Everything you take care. With this attitude of surrender, you should sit. So that mind becomes quiet. See, in this world, nothing is worth it to worry or to think about. Nothing is worth. Because all these things are temporary. Will come and go. Even our children, even our bandham with the husband or wife, everything because of this janmana And it will all go, it will all change, it will all go. Nothing is permanent, nothing is real, nothing is, nothing of that sort. So no need to hold on to anything. Just let it go, just sit quietly. These are all the prerequisites. And then Bhagavan says, Aham idudan yengelum endra ainde. Ainde means now we have to find out. Aham idudan yengelum. Aham means this I say now. I. Aham means I. Idudan yengelum. This I. Idu means this. Idudan. This I. Yengelum. From where it arises. Engirundu elum da engelum. Engirundu elum. From where this is rising. For that you have to give attention within. With your inner eye, meaning with the attention turned within, we all feel I. Is that not so? It's not a sound I. Please. If that is so, then a Tamilian will hear nan. Hindi wala will hear me. No, it is not. It is not a sound. It is a feeling that I am. Na irukken. I am. So that feeling is called as I thought. Now that feeling is more identified with the body only because I feel na inge dhaan irukken. See? Why I feel I am inge irukken? Because this body I identify. So ennuடைய இருப்பு I am limiting it into this space. அங்கெல்லாம் நான் இல்லை. Even when I sit for Atma Vicharam, we feel அங்கெல்லாம் நான் இல்லை, இங்கே தான் நான் இருக்கேன், இப்போ உட்காந்துருக்கேன். ஸோ இருக்கிறேன்ற ஃபீலிங் கூட now it is identified with the body only. So it is a parichinna ahankara. Parichinna means a limited ego, which is limited by space and time. Why it is limited by space and time? We feel the time. Why? When we sit, we feel bored or the body pains. Because we feel the time. ரொம்ப நேரம் உட்காந்துட்டோமோ, போர் அடிக்குது. So the time, we are limited by time. So therefore, this is parichinna ahankara only. So this I, who am I? Who am I means keep the mind, attention in this I and remain there. Then you will find yourself, the I shrinking or just subsiding, and it goes to the sthanam where it perishes. That is what is meant by engirundu elum endru aayindu. So you have to keep the attention on the நான் இருக்கிறேன், I thought, so that the I, you will find the I to slowly subside. So from the பிளவு பட்ட உணர்வு நிலை, it goes to பிளவு படாத உணர்வு நிலை. பிளவு பட்ட means what? There is a division that I and the world. That is பிளவு பட்ட. That is a broken, as if. And now it goes into a state where it is unbroken, unlimited, not limited by space-time, infinite. That is the true I, which shines as I. So, அகமிதுதான் எங்கெழும் என்று ஆய்ந்து means what? Giving attention is ஆராயிறதுங்க. Giving attention and finding out from where this I thought is arising. See, if you just keep the mind on the I thought, by itself it will subside. Subside means what? It parinama changes and it will just sink in your heart. So that is what engirundu alum enartham. From where means what? You are not satisfied. You are waiting for that to subside. Engilum endrainde aha uruvai nangarindu. You have to know the true nature of this aham, the I. What is the true nature of the I? Now it is limited by deha, body and mind. But when you do the Atma Vichara, when the I subsides, the true form of I is what? I, which is infinite, means you are not limited by space and time. There are no objects there. That alone that is the real form of the I. Aha uruvai nanga arindu. So you know the real form of I. See, aha uru means the I, the form of I. Nanga arindu means you know now the real form of I. Then what happens? Munneer Nadipolum Oyume. Munneer means the three waters put together. That is called as Munneer. Munneer. Neer means water. Munneer means three water, the confluence of three waters. Not three waters put together. That's a very gross way of expressing. Confluence of three waters. See, generally, ocean is called as Munneer in Tamil. Because Aatru Neer, Ootru Neer, Vetru Neer. This word is beautiful. Aatru Neer means the water from the rivers, they go and they become one with the ocean. Ootru Neer means under the ocean there is Ootru. That is what they call. The water, naturally it springs out. So that is Ootru Neer. And Vetru Neer means even through rains there can be more waters. So all these three water where it confluences is called as ocean. So here he says Munneer Nadipolum Oyume, meaning Nadi means river. So as the river merges with the ocean, this Ahankara, this Parichinna Aham, this I merges with the Paripurna I or the Purana I. What is the meaning of merging? The river merging with the ocean means what? The river loses its name and form. It is no more called as Ganga or Yamuna. It is called as just ocean. Whatever ocean it is called as ocean. And loses its form also, because all this time it has got different form, a small one. But now it becomes ocean only. Nobody can pinpoint this is ocean, this is river now. Everything is ocean only. Similarly, this name and form loses its significance, and that Swarupam alone shines. So, Munneer Nadipolum Oyume, meaning as if the river, Nadi means river, merging with the ocean, this I, small I, the Ahankara, that merges in that Paripurana I. Merges means it loses its form, identity, name and form, and it merges there, and the Paripurna I alone shines. Munneer Nadipolum Oyume, Unkan. Unkan means in you, the Paramatma in you, everything subsides. Arunachalane in you, it merges. In you means what? Who? You are shining as Aya in the heart. So in the heart, in the self. Or means, 1 minute. Or means, if really one contemplates, this is what happens. Araindal, if one contemplates, this is what happens. So what is Atma Vichara? Atma Vichara is sitting down quietly with the mind alert but not agitated, quiet. Now resolving that I am not going to entertain any thoughts whatsoever it is, good, bad or vulgar, whatever it is, and you sit. Whenever thought rises, you ask for whom this thought. So the answer is for me. Then who am I? So this question who am I is to put the mind back to the source, means to withdraw and focus within. And then definitely everybody feels I am, na irukken. Because even a pitch dark room, if you enter, you may not see anything, but you feel that I am there. Is that not so? So there is a feeling I am. So you keep the attention on that I am, with the idea of finding out from where this I is rising. Meaning that I will subside of its own. You need not do anything. Just keep the attention on the I, with the idea of finding out from where it rises. Like that, if you keep the attention, the mind by itself subsides in the heart. How? Like the river merging with the ocean. Munneer means all the confluence of the three waters. That is called the ocean. Like the river merging in the ocean and losing its identity, its name and form. This small I, it merges in the self, true self, loses its identity. and the I shines, the true I shines in the heart as I. And that merges in you, Arunachala. You means what? In the heart. Because he is shining as I in the heart. This is what happens in Atma Vicharam. And this is Atma Vicharam in a nutshell. So nobody can explain it better than Bhagavan. So this is what he has said. So now you have to sit and experiment with it. Experiment, we have to sit and go within. Even if we feel I don't understand, it is abstract, don't worry about all those things. Just having faith in Bhagavan and his Upadesha, you sit and experiment. Sooner or later, you will find out what he is talking about. And you yourself will find out what is this I, how it is merging in the true self, and what happens, and how it is. Everything you will know by yourself. You need not ask anybody. When you are sincere, when you keep the attention on the I, all these things will happen by itself. Only thing is, we have to be very sincere in our approach, and our buddhi should be alert, again and again repeating. That is why when you overwork, when you are very tired, if you sit, mind will go into sleep. See, in the name of Karma Yoga, people go on overworking. They put everything on their head and go on like a donkey, they work. And they call themselves to be Karma Yogis. That will not work. We need not do all those nonsense. We should do only our duties, whatever is expected from us. Because our priority is Atma Vichara, sitting quietly. So, chumma poi ellathum thalaiila eduthu pottu ivan periya aalnu solli, no need. You understand. When you overwork, mind becomes tired. Right? When you eat so much, mind becomes very dull. When you don't sleep at all, like owl, if you are awake, then also you become very drowsy, sleepy. Or if you go on sleeping, you will not have the mood to sit. That laziness will come. So these are all very important. So to feel fresh, you have to take good shower, cold water shower. To feel alert, you should eat less in the night, or if you don't eat in the night, it's best. So Buddhist monks, they don't eat after 12 o'clock in the noon. In Sri Lanka, I have seen them. So that is very good. The early morning, you'll feel very fresh. When you eat at 10 o'clock in the night, all sorts of nonsense in your stomach, making your stomach the graveyard, putting all the dead animals and everything inside. Then morning, what will happen? You cannot get up. Or if you go on drinking all liquor, everything, then hangover. So those things will not help. So it should be very alert. I am again and again telling you. For that, Bhagavan's Nama is wonderful. It makes your minds very sattvic. With true devotion, if you chant Lord's name, it makes your mind very alert. Satsanga is very good. Good music is very good for making the mind sattvic. The mind should be sattvic, means very alert and quiet. This is where we really miss. Very quiet means what? When you have so much of things to worry or attached to so many things, you cannot be quiet. How can you be quiet? Vairagyameva abhayam. Only with vairagya, the mind becomes quiet. Or with surrender, saying that everything Lord will take care. Own talayale alla somakra. Let him take care of everything. With this idea, if you sit, mind will become quiet. Otherwise, mind will never become quiet. If you don't have an alert, quiet mind, you cannot do this Atma Vichara. Then you start the inquiry and go deep within and remain there, and then that is done. Meaning the grace descends, means whatever happens, happens. And then you are in that state. And that is not enough. Why? All the time you have to be in that state. That is what Bhagavan says. That happens slowly, it matures. Every time you sit, you are growing inwardly. So it happens. Atmanishtha. Nishtha means what? Getting rooted there. That is very important. This is what is Atma Vichara. How beautiful, na? Then moving on to the next, Bhagavan talks about how to meditate, or yoga marga, ashtanga yoga, whatever you can call. I will tell you what is the difference between Atma Vichara and this meditation or yoga marga, right? Velividayam vittu Vilangum Arulnesa Vazhiyadakka nirkum manathal Ulamadhanil Unnai dhyanithu யோகி ஒழிகானும் உன்னில் உயர்வுரு மீதுன் வெளிவிடயம் விட்டு விளங்கும் அருள்நேசா வழியடக்க நிற்கும் மனத்தால் உளமதனில் உன்னை தியானித்து யோகி ஒழிகானும் உன்னில் உயர்வுரு மீதுன். See, here also the first and foremost thing is velividayam vittu, giving up the external objects. It includes emotions and thoughts also. OET, as Gurudev puts it, OET. Velividayam vittu. Velividayam means what? Whatever thoughts about the external world, even about yourself, Velividayam vittu. One has to give up, let go. Give up means what? You should not give any value. Eyes you can close, but ears you cannot close. The sound will come only. Let it come and go. But sometimes when it's too much, you can't bear it. That is true. But ordinary disturbances are okay, like bird chirping and all is fine now. So, nose also you cannot always sit like this. So, whatever comes goes. The skin also. You can avoid eating popcorn while meditating. What are you doing? I am meditating. You can watch film, movie by taking popcorn, but not meditate, please. And also Arunachala used to say, husband and wife, we are always together in all things. So now we'll meditate together. Like that, you please don't try. You cannot meditate like that. Howsoever you are anyonyam, you are a different jiva. So you have your own path to pursue and you have your own destination to reach. Don't say we both will meditate and reach the truth together. There also together. Angiyum the voyada, the prarabdha vadada. We will reach moksha together. Those things will not happen, please, You have to sit alone, all alone is the path. Okay. So you sit quiet, velividayam vittu. Now don't give any value to the world of objects. No value to any of the thoughts. Okay. So when you sit like that, vilangum arulnesa, when all the objects are given up, emotion, thoughts, everything is given up, who remains? Arulnesa. Arulnesa means that gracious Lord alone remains. Oh, how beautiful. When everything is given up, neti neti adivakal nidedit murta murtam yedume tallarkilla yadai nija swarupamaga ஓதரும் சாதுவானோர் உள்ளத்தில் கொள்ளுவார்கள். So when you reject everything neti neti, whatever you cannot reject is the truth. Right? So when everything is given up, all the objects, whatever remains which cannot be given up is your own self. The feeling of I, the irikkiren unarvu maathiram irundu konde dhaan irukum. That is Arulnesa. That is the Lord of the heart. That is the gracious, compassionate Lord of the heart. So, but here Kanagamma interprets this way. Oh Arulnesa, as if addressing to Arulnesa. So what one has to do? One has to withdraw from the objects of the world. See, this is how she is interpreting. This Arulnesa, she is as if addressing the Lord. Arulnesa, Veli Vidayam Vittu, abadi she addresses. But what I am so inspired is Veli Vidayam Vittu Vilangum Arulnesa. When you give up the Veli Vidayam, he alone remains. Vilangum means he shines. That is it. So, oh Arulnesa, first of all, when we give up all the external objects, then sometimes mind is not quiet, mind is turbulent. See, I tell you, there are different jivas in this world. Swami, yesterday only you said there are no different jivas. See, in Vyavahara Disai, in Paramarthikam there are no different jivas. In Vyavaharam, you, I, everybody is there with our own mind struggling. Because of our own vasanas, we are all different. Some people are very pure. Pure means what? They would have started very early and they would have done this purification of the mind and all, Chitta Shuddhi, and now they are very pure. Naturally, their mind will be quiet. For some jivas, because of so much of vasanas, because of so much of papa karmas, so much of it, mind is so difficult. It is so turbulent, agitated, confused, down, depressed. Some people are like that. Some people naturally are very happy, very cheerful, and they don't care so much for everything, so much for things. And they also have their ups and downs. But they are not too much, this thing about their life, about their mind and all. So there are different people. So for those people whose mind is so agitated, confused, ரொம்ப stubborn, not yielding. These are the words used by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Stubborn, not yielding. Always can. Then for them to sit for Atma Vichara becomes very difficult. So when the mind when the mind is little quiet only you can practice anything. So for them, this is advised. What? Vali adakka nirkum manatal. Vali adakka. Vali means pranan. We have seen odukka valiyai odungum mulattai. We saw Vali means pranan. So through pranayama, through the control of breath, the mind should be first controlled. So vali adakka nirkum manatal. When the pranan is controlled, the mind becomes quiet. See, one way is you learn from a competent teacher how to do pranayama. And kumbhaka is very important, holding the breath. When you hold the breath, mind cannot move. Valai padu putpol. You saw na? Valai padu putpol, like the bird which is caught in the cage. The mind cannot move. So, through kumbhaka you can restrain the mind. Or the other method is very simple and beautiful. It's called as Vikshana Pranayama. This is what our Acharya suggested to us. And this is what suggested by Bhagavan also and by the Buddhist monks also. They say in their technical language, Anapana Satta, something they say. Meaning, you just watch and observe the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. You need not do anything. Whatever pace it is going and coming out, don't worry about that. Just watch and observe. Now the breath is going in, then it is coming out. Just watch. For that, don't do like this. What you are doing? I am watching the breath. Why your head is also going up and come? I am watching. Watching means not with the eyes. We misunderstand. Watching means with the eyes. So, don't do all those things. Just you watch the breath going in. See, I am not joking at all. We have seen all sorts of people, They take everything literally. So, going in, coming out. You watch and observe. I tell you, this is very effective. when you sincerely watch, without giving room to any thoughts, without worrying about anything, just to watch and observe the thought, after some time, the prana, the breath becomes so shallow. Very shallow and very even, and so much so that you may not even feel it. So you find out the mind also becoming quiet. See, there is a very close association. We saw now, they are like two branches of the same root. What? The prana and the mind. We saw in Upadesa Undya. So you control the prana, mind is controlled. So for those souls who are naturally quiet, very clear in their head, and very, Uptamadhikaris, like, for them this pranayama is not required. Because their mind is naturally quiet. So they can sit and they can just dive. But for very many, this is not possible. So one has to restrain the mind to some extent through pranayama. Vali adakka nirkum manadal ulamadhanil unnai dhyanithu. Ulamadhanil means in the heart. Unnai dhyanithu. Meditating on you. Unnai dhyanithu means, we can say, Arunachala, you are the holy hill, you are Shiva himself. So now I am meditating on you. Meaning what? I chant his mantra, or I think of him, and all my thoughts go towards that lakshya. That is meditation. Meditation means what? You have an object of meditation, a lakshya, and then all the thoughts are oriented towards that lakshya, again and again, again and again. Sometimes mind may go here and there, bring it back. This is what said in 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. You bring it back again and again and keep it on the lakshya. So this is what is a training of the mind. This is what is called as practice of meditation. This is called practice of meditation. So when you do this practice for some time, then you gain the chitta ekagratam, one pointed attention. And then when this is continued, vittu karudalin aaru nei veelchi pol vittidadunnal. So initially it will be broken by stray thoughts, but afterwards vittidadunnal, unbroken meditation happens. In the heat of meditation, you know what happens? The knower and the known, they lose all their distinction and it becomes one. And you abide in that one. That is what happens in meditation. Ulamadhanil unnai dhyanithu yogi ozhi kaanum. This yogi, he is seeing the light. Ozhi kaanum. Ozhi means light. Please don't misunderstand that, oh, we have to see some light. This light is Atma Jyoti. Atma Jyoti means what? That self which is of the nature of pure knowledge, which illuminates everything. See, because it illuminates everything, it is called as Jyoti. Please understand. See, why we call this as light? Because it illuminates. It dispels the darkness and illuminates the things in the room. So it is called as light. So here, this Sakshi or this Atma Chaitanyam, it illuminates all the thoughts, therefore all the objects in the world. Therefore, it is called as Jyoti. Jyotisham api tajyotihi tamasa paramuchyate. See, as this ayah on the day pointed out, it reveals even the darkness, this Jyoti. But generally this Jyoti cannot illumine the darkness because darkness will run away. But here it illuminates even the darkness. Not only it illuminates the presence but also the absence of things. So this Jyoti is something else. So yogi ozhi means that true yogi, he sees the light means what? He experiences the true knowledge in his own heart. Yogi ozhi unnil uyarvurum, and he uplifts himself by himself in you. Unnil uyarvurum idun. So he uplifts himself in you. So thus he reaches the highest. Unnil uyarvuru means he reached the highest. What is the highest? That is the Jivan Mukti. Jivan Mukta Sthiti. He is liberated while living only. Unnil uyarvurum. Uyarvuru means he reaches that absolute state. Adahiran. Un means karduvayaha. Thus you think. So what we should do here? ஒடுக்க வழியை ஒடுங்கும் முழத்தை விடுக்கவே ஓர் வழி உந்தி பர விடுக்கவே ஓர் வழி. So when the mind is restrained through pranayama, you should not just be satisfied. Vidukkave or vadi undi para. You have to apply the mind in meditation of one. What is that one? It can be some external object. Object means what? It can be the form of the Lord or the mantra, or it can be even your own self. Vidukkave or vadi undi para. Viyum adanuru undi para. So viyum adanuru means what? That form of the mind is dissolved. So here in this marga, he is suggesting for those whose mind are very turbulent and very uncontrolled, pranayama technique. That is yoga marga. And meditation. Meditation on an object of meditation. Object means what? The form of the God or the mantra. So that is what is suggested. So in the previous one, it is just inquiry from where this I is arising, keeping them attention and finding out where the I is arising. If you are not very comfortable with that, at least you quieten the mind through pranayama and traditional approach of nama rupa dhyanam. You remember think of the form of the Lord and then chant his mantra or name and keep the mind there continuously. Then things will fall in place. See here, the mantras are given by the rishis. They are called as mantra drishtas. They have seen and revealed it to us. So those mantras are very powerful. It has got a power to quieten the mind and to take the mind within. So those mantras are auspicious. See, I know in certain organization or certain path, people suggest no need for any mantra. You take any mantra, any name, any sound, the mind will quieten. Ima, 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 Uma. Uma means at least you know Parvati. Say Ima, 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 Ima. What Ima? See, mind may quieten, but will go into Jada Samadhi. Only when you have the proper mantra and you know who is the Murti, the Lord behind the mantra, and when you have devotion for that Lord, then things will happen beautifully. So always don't think you are super intelligent. Don't say, even if I chant buffalo, 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 own the mind, that is also a name, na, form. Na. So I meditate on buffalo. Buffalo, 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 yerma maadu, yerma maadu, yerma maadu. Then you become a pakka yerma maadu. Already you are an yerma maadu only. You will become a pakka yerma maadu. Means what you meditate, that you become. Some people have a weird idea, you know. Why only Om Namah Shivaya? Why Shiva is only great or what? I will take yerma maadu. Yama Swagana. Okay, you take. It is your prarabdha to become a original yerma maadu. Maybe next janma you become an original yerma maadu. Not worried about anything. I tell you, it's a wonderful life, you know. Not worried about anything. What is the hurry in life? And you can be in the waters. You can be in the sun. No hurry-burry. So you will become a pakka yerma maadu. So please don't try all those things. Go by the traditional path suggested by our rishis. It is foolproof. You know, it really helps. Unnil uyarvurum, and he reaches that highest. Un means thus you think or thus you remember. Okay. So having given out this yoga margam, now Bhagavan is going to explain the bhakti margam, the essence of bhakti margam. உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால் எப்பொழுதும் உன்னை கண்டு எல்லாமும் முன்னுருவாய் அந்நியமில் அன்பு செய்யும் அன்னோன் அருணாச்சலா வெல்கும் இன்புருவா முன்னிலாழ்ந்தே உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால் எப்பொழுதும் உன்னை கண்டு எல்லாமும் முன்னுருவாய் அந்நியமில் அன்பு செய்யும் அன்னோன் அருணாச்சலா வெல்கும் இன்புருவா முன்னிலாழ்ந்தே. How beautiful, this verse. See, this is the glory of Bhagavan, Whatever subject he handles, he takes up. Oh, he gives it out in nutshell, very precise. Here he says, Unnidathil oppuvitta ullathal. What is bhakti? What is devotion? Offering everything at his feet. Unnidathil oppuvitta. Oppuvitta means offering. Ullathal, with the heart which has offered everything unto you. Unto you means at your feet. Meaning, devotion means what? The faith that there is higher power, there is the Lord. This is devotion. And the Lord will take care of everything. So, whatever may be your burden, your worries, whatever may be your anxieties, everything you offer unto Him. Meaning what? He will take care. I will do my best and leave the rest to the Lord. So this attitude is real devotion. என்னேன் இவற்றை எண்ணுயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய். So thine will be done, not mine. So this attitude is Sharanagati, Purna Sharanagati. So Oppuvittal means what? Hand over all the burdens to Him. See, He is only carrying everything, the burden of the whole world, He is only carrying. So for Him nothing to carry your burden. Bhagavan's very famous analogy. Once a very old Amma, Patti, was traveling in a train with a bundle of firewood on her head. She was carrying a bundle of firewood on her head and she was traveling in the train standing because there was no place to sit. So one fellow asked Patti, why are you carrying on your head? Why can't you keep it down? Then that Patti said, my dear, pavam this train. It is sort of taking everybody along. So why should I burden the train now? If I keep it down, pavam dane train. How stupid that lady. Even now, the train is only carrying her and her burden also. Her firewood also. So if she keeps it down, then she will be relieved. She will be happy, na? So Bhagavan says, now also, one who has created, he is only taking care of everything. So you unburden everything unto Him and you relax. Somehow we can't relax because this ahankaram will not allow us to relax. It will create something or other from within. Something. It will not allow us to keep quiet and relax. ஏதோ ஒன்று எதையாவது நினச்சி எதையாவது ஒரி பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும். And one day or some other day, when we are really quiet and relaxed, we get scared. What is happening to me today? I don't know. I am so quiet now. Something is going to happen. Tragedy, tragic thing is going to happen. See? What can we do? And people don't laugh also. Why? If I laugh now, I may have to cry. I will not laugh. What I would suggest, you laugh now. Later you can cry. Anyway, you are going to cry. At least now you laugh it out. No, I will not laugh because later I may have to cry. See, people have got weird notions, you know. So they are always grumpy faced. இப்போ என்ன வந்துருச்சு சிரிக்க சொல்கிற நீ என்ன ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு சிரிக்க சொல்கிறேன் you know, they don't laugh. So if you offer everything unto his feet, then you can relax. This is very important. See, even in the seat of meditation, only when you offer everything at his feet, you can really remain quiet. See, our prarabdha praharam adarkanavan aangangirundi aatti vippan. Bhagavan has given this upadesha to his mother. According to prarabdha, each soul, they live their life. So what is there to worry about? However you try, nothing can be changed. Bhagavan says, நடப்பது நடந்தே தீரும். தடை செய்யும் நில்லாது. So therefore, we think as if we are carrying the burden on our head. பரமனிற் பிரிந்திவ் உலகினை தலையில் பற்றியான் பெற்றது போதும் பரமநாமருணா சலையனை நீயுன் பதத்தினின்றொது கூறப்பாரேல். We get so attached to people and we want to help them, protect them, this, that, and we carry their burden. And you know, we get so worried, we get so agitated for no reason. But Subhavastu pravartante. Everybody lives here according to their Swabhava. Nobody can be changed. Nothing can be changed here. I tell you. See, this is wise wisdom. What is the wisdom? Swabhavastu pravartante. Everything goes according to their Swabhava in this world. Nothing can be changed. And prarabdha reigns. Whatever happens, happens because of prarabdha. You and I cannot change anything here. So offer it to the Lord. He will take care. He knows his business. He will take care of everything. Just because you are becoming very anxious, agitated, nothing is going to change. Only your BP will shoot up. So, உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால். This is very important. ஒப்புக்கொடு, அனைத்தையும் அவனிடம் ஒப்புக்கொடு. Then he will take care as he wishes, not as you want. See, this is very important. We always want him to take care as per our wishes. No, he has his own plan. He knows the whole. We know only the part. You understand? So don't dictate terms to him. Oh Lord, please do this to me. Who are you to dictate terms to me? I will do whatever I want. Take it or leave it. That's what God will say. So surrender is what? எப்படி இருந்தாலும் நீ செய்யறதான் செய்ய போற. எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய். Sometimes we tell our children also, எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய். ஏன் சொன்னா கேட்கவா போற? செய்யறதான் செய்ய போற. You are going to anyway do whatever you want to do. So யதா இச்சசி ததா குரு. So do whatever you want. அப்பனா peace for in our mind. And especially nowadays, you can't say anything to your children. Nothing you can say. They will do whatever they want to do. They feel right or they feel what they have to do. They feel they know everything. So what to be done? We have to surrender to the Lord. Oh Lord, take care of this child, this stupid child. I don't know what is going to happen. Oh Lord, you take care. That is what you can say. You cannot say anything else. Now everything is permissible society, free society. Anybody can go with anybody. Anybody can do anything. Blah, blah, blah. And now the mobile is there. You can talk to anybody. You can share anything, any photos, any videos, anything. And there is no control of any sort. And we are all friends. We can do anything together. You know, my God, I don't know. This is what is very scary. I don't want to come again in this world. Very, very scary. In the name of freedom, everything goes. And you know what? The end result is so much of confusion and so much of misery, dukkha. People don't realize, don't understand. Because of all this, so much of confusion, so much of mental agitation. And so much of depression. Why so much of depression? Because all this nonsense. Nobody is loyal, nobody is for anybody, nobody cares. Actually, so people go into depression. So, unnidathil oppuvitta ullathal means, especially at this juncture, only Lord should save everybody, take care of everybody. So, better you hand over the responsibility to God. Let Him take care. Then you can maintain your peace of mind. Otherwise, you cannot maintain your peace of mind. And most of the time, you suffer not because of anything, your attachment. See, you don't worry about some other child in the world. Why? He is my one, my child, my own. See, that is your attachment. So, you give it to the Lord, saying, He is your own child, Lord. You take care. But I will do whatever I am supposed to do. But you take care. So, this is oppuvitta ullathal. Unnidathil oppuvitta ullathal. எப்பொழுதும் எல்லாம் உன்னுருவாய் கண்டு. See, we have to split it this way only. See, உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால் எப்பொழுதும் இருக்கு இல்லையா, that எப்பொழுதும் should go along with எல்லாமும் உன்னுருவாய் கண்டு. Meaning, always I have to see all the forms as your form. எல்லாமும் உன்னுருவாய் கண்டு. எல்லாமும் means all the forms I should see as your form, divine form. Meaning, the Lord is seated in everybody's heart. Is that not so? Ishvara sarvabhutatma hriddeshe yati tishtati. He is seated in everybody's heart. So therefore, even insignificant is also the Lord's form. See, you should not be stupid, you know. You should not say everything is Lord's form. Don't go and hug the scorpion or the snake. Oh, he is also Lord, and Lord will kiss you. Please. See, some people are stupid, you know. See, Jiva Karunyam, and you say all these things. Then they say, they take it so literally. Oh, this is what Jiva Karunyam. I will go and hug all the stray dogs and live with them. See, it's very dangerous. We don't understand. See, the foreigners are very intelligent, I would say. See, they take care of their pet animals. They inject, vaccinate them. And they take care. They feed them properly. They wash them properly. These stray dogs, see, we don't have time, we don't have inclination, and we don't know. See, if the dog bites, if the stray dog, if the dog has got that, what they call? Rabies, you know what happens? See, it's all scary actually. You don't understand. And this Girivalam, there are hundreds of stray dogs. And these foreigners are so scared because they have not seen any stray dog in their life. For them, dog means a pet animal. They sleep along with them. That's what they know. And they pamper them so much. That's all fine. But do it properly. And you know, idiotically you go and do everything. Everything is God. Oh, what God? See, you do it properly or keep it away, Lord will take care. See, don't think you are taking care of everything. Please understand all these things, you know. See, in the ashram, we have got a certain principles. We are not going to have any dogs because in ashram, dogs are not sort of advised because they have got their own qualities, they have got own this thing. And they, 1 or 2, they 10, 15 days, they sort of grow. And then they bark each other, they shout, you cannot meditate, you cannot be peaceful. And they excrete everywhere. See, you have no time, you have no inclination for that. See, that is why we say, it's not, oh, this Swami has got no heart, no jiva, he talks only about jiva karunyam. He doesn't take care of the animals, poor animals. The Lord will take care definitely. And it is not my business to take care of. And if properly done, yeah, do it properly. If can't, then keep away. Don't be this kind of a thing, you know. So, when an Acharya says that this is what is in this ashram, this is what is the niyama, you should abide by it. You should not think you are super intelligent or super compassionate and do all nonsense. Then the Acharya will not appreciate it. See, we don't want Because when we entertain, it will sort of, see, you all will go tomorrow. I have to stay here. And every day they will come, Pavam, looking for food. We can't provide food because only I and Daliram is going to be there. Maybe Giri now. You understand? Now the cooks are there, everything is there. And we can't feed them like that. And we don't want them here because we have our own ideas about everything. So when there is a niyama in this ashram, you should go by it. You cannot say, oh, this Swamiji talks all things, but he's very stone-hearted. And I am only compassionate. Come, come, children, come. I will sleep with you. I will feed you. You understand? So, Jiva Karani means what? You should know first. You respect everything, definitely. But you don't go and hug the beast. So, Unnai Kandu, Ellamu Munnuruvaai. So, you have to see all the things as his form only. And Anniyamil, Unnai should go with Anniyamil. That's what Kanagammal says. Ellamu Munnuruvaai Kandu, Eppozhudum, always, Ellamu Munnuruvaai Kandu, seeing all the form as your form, Kandu, Anniyamil Anbu Seyyum unknown. Anniyamil Anbu Seyyum. Meaning, you should not think God to be someone else. Anniyamil, you should see always God to be your own self, seated in your own heart. Aniya bhavatin avanaham ahum. Ananiya bhava me undipara. Right? So, Ananiya bhava means what? He is within my heart as my own self. Anbu seyyum unknown. Arunachala velhum. He alone is victorious. How? Inburuvam unnilaalde. And he abides in you. Inburuvam. You are Ananda Sagaram na? So he merges in you. Inburuvam unnil aalde. Aalde means he merges in you. And he is also blissful. So there are 2-3 things. One is you have to offer everything unto the Lord and be peaceful. Relax. Second thing, you should not have this kind of an idea that I am a Brahmana, he is a Shudra, or I am superior, he is inferior, or I am very inferior, he is superior. Then how can we go about? Ellamum Unnuruvaai Kandu. So we have to see the Lord alone is seated in everybody's heart. Therefore everybody needs their own respect. So we say Hari Om means what? We respect you. Whatever you are, however you are, we respect you. Why? Because Lord is there in your heart. So, Ellamum Unnuruvaai Kandu. Unnai Anniyamil Anbu Seyyum. Unnidam Anniyamil Anbu Seyyum. Anniyamil means what? Without any Bheda Bhavana. One who worships you, loves you, devoted to you. So, Anniyamil Anbu Seyyum unknown. Arunachala velhum. So, he alone is victorious by merging in that Ananda Sagaram. That is your true self, your true Swarupa. Inburuvam. Inburu means what? Anandam. Inburuvam unnil aalde. Merging in you, he rejoices. He feels always blissful. So, this is the Bhakti Marga. So, in Papa Ramdas ashram, that is, Kanjangadu, there is ashram, Papa Ramdas Ji's ashram, Ananda ashram. There, Papa Ramdas and his Pradama disciple is Krishna Bai Amma. Krishna Bai Amma. Oh my God, wonderful lady, and she was very pure. She served Papa like anything. And for her, she says and she writes, and she also means that she sees only Papa. Papa is God for her. Papa is everything for her. Papa is Sadguru. And whoever comes to the ashram, she thinks it is a form of Papa only. And she serves with so much of devotion as she serves the Papa. So that is how she lived. And only Nama Japa. You go to Ananda ashram, it is vibrating so much of Sattva. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram. Ayyo, it goes on and on and on the Nama Japa. So their mind is so pure actually because of Nama Japa, and their attitude is, I see only Papa. Like that they live, like that they do their sadhana. So that is what he is saying. Ellam munnuruvai kandu. So seeing all as your form. Unnai anniyamil anbu seyyum unknown. Anniyamil means without any bheda bhavana. One who worships you or one who loves you. This Anniyamil is very important because God is always in the heart as the self. Unknown. Velhum Arunachala, oh Arunachala, he alone is victorious. Velhum. Why? Inburuvam unnilaalde. Because he merges in your true form. That is Ananda Swarupam. Right? So these are all the 5 verses. The first 2 verses giving the actual Swarupa and Tarastha Lakshana of the truth. The third one giving the Vichara Margam. 4th one Yoga Margam. And 5th one is Bhakti Margam. So this is the Pancharatnam. These are the 5 gems given out by Bhagavan. And he is the best, real gems. And what is the 6th one? See, Muruganatha Swami, he writes and adds later about this book or about this text. We will read and we will see it brief. Arunagiri Ramanan ஆரியத்திற்கண்ட அருமறை அந்த கருத்தேயாகும் அருணா சல பஞ்சகமணியை தன் தமிழ் வெண்பாவால் உலகு கழித்தானு வந்து Arunagiri Ramanan, that Ramanan who remains in Arunagiri, that is Bhagavan. Aryatirkanda. Aryatirkanda means what he has given out in Sanskrit. See, initially he wrote in Sanskrit only, na? Here Aryatirkanda means what he wrote in Sanskrit first. What is that? Arumarai. It is the essence of Upanishad only. Marai means, I told you, Vedas. Arumarai. It is a rare thing, which is the essence of Upanishad only. Anda karutteyahum. So, whatever is contained in this Pancharatnam is nothing but essence of the Upanishads only. Arumarai anda karutteyahum. It is the essence of Upanishads. He is not telling anything new. It is all the essence of Upanishads only. So, that Arunachala Panjakamaniyai Tan Tamil Venbaval Ulagu Kalitanu Vandu. So that what he wrote in Sanskrit first, that Arunachala Panjagamani, that Tan Tamil Venbaval, beautiful. So he has made it into Tamil Venba. Tan means what? Kulutchiyana. Kulutchiyana means what? So wonderful to hear. Sendamil Nadanum Podinile inba Ten Vandu Payudu Kadinile. Like that, it is so kulutchi, so cool. So beautiful. You know, Tan Tamil Venbaval Ulagu Kalithan. He has given out to this world Uvandu with so much of love. With so much of love, out of compassion, because some people may not know Sanskrit, they know only Tamil. So out of compassion, he has given out to this world. What is that? It is the essence of Vedas only, Upanishad only. So he has compiled this in Sanskrit first. And then he has made it into Tamil and given out to this world out of compassion. Muruganatha Swami has added this. Okay. So here ends Arunachala Pancharatnam. We will chant once again and then we will conclude. Arul Niraivana. No, you will want to repeat or you want to chant? Chant? He wants to finish it off and go now. Arul Niraivana Amudakadale Virikadiral Yavum Vilungum அருண கிரி பரமான்மாவே கிளருளப் பூணன்றாய் விரிபருதியாக விளங்கு சித்திரமாமிகுதெல்லாம் செம்மலையே நின்பாலே உத்திதமாய் நின்றே ஒடுங்கிடுமால் நித்தியமும் நானென்றிதயம் திடுவையாலுன் பேர் தானிதயம் என்றிடுவர்தாம் அகமுகமாரந்த அமலமதி தன்னால் அகமிதுதான் எங்கெழும் என்றாய்ந்தே அகவுருவை நன்கறிந்து முன்னீர் நதி போலும் மோயுமே உன் கண்ணருணாச்சலனே ஓர் வெளிவிடயம் விட்டு விளங்கும் அருள்நேசா வழியடக்க நிற்கும் மனத்தால் உளமதனில் உன்னை தியானித்து யோகி ஒளி காணும் உன்னில் உயர்வுருமீதுன் உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால் எப்பொழுதும் உன்னை கண்டு எல்லாமும் முன்னுருவாய் அந்நியமில் அன்பு செய்யும் அன்னோன் அருணாச்சலாவெல்கும் இன்புருவா முன்னிலாழ்ந்தே அருணகிரி ரமணன் ஆரியத்திற்கண்ட அருமறை அந்த கருத்தேயாகும் அருணாச்சல பஞ்சகமணியை தன் தமிழ் வெண்பாவால் உலகு கழித்தான் வந்து ஓம் பூர்ணமத பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதச்யதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே ஓம் சாந்தி 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 ஹரி ஓம் ஸ்ரீ குருப்யோ நமஹ ஹரி ஓம்.